Today's adventure is back in Wisconsin again on the 2002 BMW F650 GS Dakar that I bought in April and have been fixing up and riding ever since. A guy named Dan Fargen arranges trail rides on property around southern Wisconsin. You can find the rides on Facebook under Southern Wisconsin Guided Trail Rides, and I'll leave a link below, or you can contact me for his email if you want to be put on the mailing list. If you saw my recent video on the broken Honda XL250S, you'll remember I was on another one of his trail rides when my buddy and I broke the Honda. We were back again, this time for a ride near Lone Rock, Wisconsin, and on newer, better bikes, me on my BMW and him on his Yamaha XT250. My buddy opted to ride my BMW from the house up to the property for the beginning of the trail ride, and I was towing the trailer with his Yamaha. Anyway, here's some mediocre footage I got from my body cam. I'll show you a little later where to fast forward to get to the conclusion part of the video.
We'll ride until the last person taps out.
As these other riders wait for me, I'm here to tell you if you want to skip to around the 12:38 mark, you can skip some of this awesome footage of my tank and instead get some more external views and a bit more commentary on how the day went.
want to go? You can go if you want. You okay?
Man, I'm tired.
Oh, dude, I'm worn out already. Want to push? All right, ready? Oh, there's a log there. You got it. They're brand new.
Yeah, I'm always getting a little worn. It works great in gravel.
Oh yeah, they look it. He's got a good tire here. Whew. Damn it.
How is it?
It's fun.
All right, I'm rejoining you here after the first half or so of what I consider a full lap of the course. After 4.9 miles, we got routed back by design to the pit area and paddock area where our vehicles were. I wanted to give a shout out to Dan and all his volunteers who spent a ton of time preparing this course, marking it, clearing away the major obstacles, and just getting it ready for us. It was in fantastic shape when we got there. I can't say enough about these guys that volunteer their time to help us out and prepare this course for a day of fun for us, but it really is a result of weeks of preparation on their part. Anyway, at this halfway point, we got some drinks and then kept going. So we had 4.9 miles or so at first, and then another 11 miles remaining to complete a single lap. I will say, as a beginner, it was challenging to me. I knew that going into it. I have a big, heavy bike compared to the 250s that most people have. My 650 bike was pretty heavy. Plus, I'm kind of a beginner, and so it took me, more focus and mental effort, and maybe some physical effort too, to get my bike around the course. That being said, it was very fun, very scenic, very challenging course. I loved it.
All right, we're getting towards the end of the day here. Damage report, nil. Everything's going okay so far, although I just jinxed myself. Bike's performing awesome. These Tusk D-Sport tires are amazing. I'm glad I have brand new Mobby tires for my bike. Otherwise, I'd be, even more struggling, but I'm actually doing okay. Now that I know the trails better, I can pick and choose what trails I go on to some extent, and I'm enjoying myself a ton. A lot more than the morning when I was following the group and going through a lot of tough stuff that I wasn't super comfortable with, but made it happen anyway, as you can see in some of the GoPro footage. But happy so far. I'm going to do a couple more laps here of the smaller trails, and that'll probably be it.
At this point, I had been riding for about 4.5 hours with a few breaks in between, but not lengthy breaks, getting water and whatnot. It was about 90 to 95 degrees this day, and I was pretty tired. Heavy bike, beginner focus and mental effort, and a very nice, very challenging course for someone like me. And at that point, I was deciding I'm going to either take a break or continue doing some more of these mini laps I'd been devising for myself using the approved trails near the pit area. At this point, we decided to head home after 4.5 hours, and Joel again opted to ride the BMW home as I trailered his bike and my own vehicle back to the house. I want to say one more thing. I highly recommend Southern Wisconsin Guided Trails for their twice or three times annual rides. Again, you can find them on Facebook, and Dan and his volunteers do such a great job in getting the courses prepared and working with each individual to try to find them the right run group for their skill level and give them advice on how to have the most fun and be safe.